guys, it's Cinno, and today I'm gonna show you how to make this adorable spiked collar ring out of polymer clay. So sit back and enjoy. When working with clay, you always need a clean, dust-free workspace, so you'll probably need a lint roller and some wet wipes. This is optional, but if you find your clay is getting dirty, you can use a cheap nail polish remover on a cotton bud to clean your clay. Just make sure it contains acetone. Use the lint roller to pick up any dust on your work surface. I also use it on my hands after washing them to pick up any hidden dirt and dust. And finally, wipe down the surface with a wipe. The clay that I'm using today is Primo by Sculpey. You'll need purple, black, and white clay. For your tools, you'll need dotting tools like these, a blade, a needle tool, and a rolling pin. Finally, for the glaze, you'll need clear, hard UV resin, or if you don't have it, you can use a regular glaze or none at all, depending on how shiny you want your spike to be. Alright, let's get started! Cut off a section of purple clay and condition it by molding it until it becomes soft. Roll it into a ball and then into a log. Now use your rolling pin to flatten and lengthen the clay until it's about 2 mm thick. Use your blade to cut the ends off and make a long rectangle. Don't worry if it isn't perfect the first time, mine certainly wasn't, but you can keep fixing it up as you go. Keep rolling out the clay until it's long enough to completely wrap around your finger, leaving a little bit of excess. If it's too wide, you can just trim it like I have here. Measure it again on your finger and estimate or measure how much excess you need to trim off. Now grab your black and white clay. If you have the correct color grey already, you don't need to do this step. Cut off a small amount of black and double the amount of white clay. Mix them together until you get the color grey that's the same on spikes. If it's too dark or too light, add more black or white clay. Roll it into a ball and then into a thin, long log like this. Use your blade to cut about 5 small equal sections from the log. I did more than 5, but that's just in case I messed up some of them. These will be our big spikes. Then cut another 5 smaller sections that are half the size of the first ones. Roll all of the sections into balls. Grab one of the big spikes and pinch the top of it to create a point. Repeat this with all of the other big spikes. Wrap the base of the spike into a ring and use the dotting tool or a needle tool to merge the ends together. Don't worry if this part looks a little bit messy because this will be the bottom of the ring, so you probably won't see it as much. Gently slide the ring onto your finger so that it's easier to put the spikes on. This part is optional, but you can use liquid Sculpey to help attach the spikes so that they stick well after baking. Make sure that you only put the spikes on the top half of the ring so that you don't have spikes sticking into your finger because, let's be honest, that would probably not feel the best. Attach the spikes on, alternating between the big spikes and the small spikes, like so. Keep going until you're happy with the amount of spikes. Gently slide the ring off of your finger and add any touch-ups if needed. And it is time for baking. Bake it according to your package instructions. After your ring has cooled, put some UV resin onto a silicone surface so that it's easy to clean later. Use an old paintbrush to apply the resin onto the spike, leaving the bottom part at first. This is so that when the spike dries, the resin doesn't stick to anything else. Once you've done that, place it out in direct sunlight to harden for 15 to 20 minutes at a time. Repeat this until you have your desired amount of resin coats all over the spike.
Hey. Aw, hello.
And that's it! Our spiked ring is finally complete. I did purple, but you can create any color spike you want with this tutorial. This was a lot of fun to make, and I hope you guys liked this tutorial enough to try it for yourself. If you do, tag me on Instagram with your creation. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!